remove your hand from the deposit button. You believe you are funding an investment, but precisely at this moment, you are making a donation. In 2013, I lost 92% of my trading capital. 3 months, that is all it took. I thought throwing more money at the market would upgrade a broken strategy. It did not. To stop the bleeding, you need to stop operating like a generous gambler in trading and start operating like a ruthless CFO. In this video, I'm handing you the Solvency Filter. It is the exact 3-part funding firewall that I installed to protect my savings. We will calculate your risk multiplier to see if you are mathematically doomed in trading. Then we will install the solvency checklist to keep money transfers to your trading account. And then we will set a hard tuition cap so that you never risk a dollar until you have earned the right to scale. First, let's examine the risk multiplier trap. You have likely heard this advice to start small if you are struggling. Risk less to learn more, correct? That's incorrect. Starting small is not a safety net. It is the mathematical express lane to destroying your account. It sounds like this.
I will just put in $50 to get a feel for the market. If I lose it, it's not a big deal.
But the professional trader flips the script. I need a 50 pip stop loss for this trade. That costs $5. To risk only 1%, I must have $500 in the account. I wait until I do. I learned this the hard way. Early on, I funded an account with just $50. I thought I was being responsible. I wanted to practice risk management. But here's the trap. Your broker has a minimum bet size. Usually, it is 10 cents per point. To trade safely, you need a wide safety net, say 50 points. This costs you $5. On a $10,000 account, 5 is coffee money. But on my $50 account, that $5 was a 10% hit. You take 10 hits and you are finished. I was not trading, I was gambling. Think of it like a Paper Ferrari. You're trying to put a Formula 1 engine, high risk leverage, into a cardboard go-kart. The moment you hit the accelerator, the chassis will rip apart. A micro account simply cannot handle the G-force of the broker's minimum sizing. I realized I was playing on hard mode with tutorial skills. I was not losing because I was bad at analysis. I was losing because the mathematics of the risk multiplier guaranteed I would hit 0. So how do you know if you have enough chassis for your trading engine? You need to use the pro entry stake formula. This is a simple audit to see if you are even allowed to deposit. Here's the rule. Number 1, find your risk. Check the broker's minimum lot size for a standard trade. Let us say it is $5. Number 2, multiply by 100. Take that minimum risk number and multiply it by 100. So $5 times 100 equals $500. Number 3, the veto. If your account balance is less than that number, you are mathematically vetoed from trading live. Why? Because to trade professionally, you must risk 1% or less per trade. If the math forces you to risk 5%, 10%, you are gambling. This formula ensures you never drive a Paper Ferrari again. Now, this formula ensures that mathematics works. But do you know precisely which bad habit is still draining your account? After a loss, do you ever stare at the screen and wonder, what am I actually doing wrong? I built a free Why Am I Still Losing Money Trading quiz to answer that based on the costliest mistakes that I made. In just 3 minutes, it identifies your personal trading kryptonite, the specific blind spot that is sabotaging your results. Click the link in the description to find out if the real reason you are losing is the one that you least suspect. So the math now says you are allowed to drive the car, but that leads to the most dangerous question of all. Do you actually know how to drive in trading? Funding a skilled trader is investing. Funding an unskilled one is simply Arson. I have a painful question. When you lose money and hit that deposit button, what are you actually feeling? Is it confidence or is it relief? Most traders treat the deposit button like a reset switch for their emotions. And we have all thought,
I just blew that account. I will deposit another $500 fresh tomorrow. This time I will be disciplined.
the new standard must be, I blew the account. I am fired from live trading, back to demo trading until I earn the keys again. We need to completely change how you view that pattern. I want you to imagine that you own a delivery business and you have a reckless driver who has totaled the company van 3 times this month. Then he walks into your office and demands the keys to the new Mercedes Sprinter van. Would you give it to him? You would keep him on the bicycle. That is the demo account until he proves that he can follow the road rules. But in trading, you are both the boss and the reckless employee. Every time you deposit into a losing account, you are the bad boss embezzling company funds to cover up for the incompetent employee. And I used to do this. I called it investing in my business. But really, I was just feeding a gambling habit. Capital is not a right, it is a promotion. You don't get promoted for trying hard. You get promoted for results. You need a bouncer at the door of your bank account. And to become that boss, you need to install the Funding Firewall checklist. Before you transfer a single cent, you must answer yes to these 3 binary questions. If any answer is no, the transfer is vetoed. So number 1, the profit check. Is my profit factor on my last 30 trades greater than 1.4? This proves that you have an edge, not just hope. Number 2, the discipline check. Did I follow my plan on at least 90% of those trades? This proves that you can drive the van without crashing. Number 3, the surplus check. Do I have 6 months of living expenses saved up outside of this trading money? This proves that you are not trading with scared money. Print this checklist out, tape it to your bank card, and make yourself earn the promotion to trade. But even with the best maths and strict checks, there is still one guarantee in trading. You will lose money while you learn. The goal is to survive it. There's a terrifying reality that keeps part-time traders awake at night. I call it the silent insolvency. It is the fear that you will wake up in 5 years having drained your savings $500 at a time with nothing to show for it but a secret debt to yourself. So how do you learn this trading skill without risking your financial future? The lie we tell ourselves is this:
I am not losing money. I'm investing in my education. I will make it all back later.
But the solvent trader sets the limit first. I have a $1,000 learning budget. I have lost $400. I have $600 left before I am locked out from trading. When I blew up my account in 2013, the worst part was not the money. It was the shame. I fell into a depression for months. I felt like I had thrown my financial future away. But looking back, I realized I had the wrong frame. I thought I had lost money, but in reality, I was paying tuition. My problem was not paying tuition. It was not knowing when the semester ended. I had an open checkbook. Think of this. In university, you know what the degree costs. You budget for it. But in trading, most people just keep writing checks until they are bankrupt. You need a safety net that catches you before you hit the ground. To protect yourself from unlimited losses, you need to set the tuition cut protocol. This is your stop loss for your entire trading career. Here's how you set it. Number 1, define the budget. Decide right now what is the maximum amount of money you are willing to lose to learn this trading skill. Is it $500? $1,000? Write it down. This is your tuition cap. Number 2, the hard stop. If your total lifetime losses hit this number, you are physically locked out of live trading. Number 3, the requalification. You cannot trade live again until you pass the funding firewall from step 2 exclusively on a demo account for 3 months. Why? Because if you hit the cap, the market is screaming at you. You are not learning. You are burning. This rule forces you to stop. Once you have these 3 vetoes in place, you stop being a gambler and start being a risk manager. So now you have secured your bank account, but remember that profit check that I mentioned. You cannot pass it if you are guessing on entries. You need a trading filter that physically rejects bad trades for you so that you don't have to rely on willpower. So check out this video where I give you the exact TLS veto filter that I use to identify the only setups that are worth funding. See you in that video.